Basil was an Irish wolfhound. Richard and Charlotte thought it'd be nice to get a dog for little Chukin. He could ride him like a pony. Basil was big. When he put his front paws on your shoulders, he'd look you right in the eyes. That is, if you were tall enough. If you were medium height, with his paws on your shoulders, he'd look over your head and check out who was behind you. Basil was a sweet dog, yeah. But he loved to chase cars, and we live on a dirt country road that runs along the river, and when Basil ran after a car, he didn't bark. So he wasn't threatening, but his size was startling. Sometimes he'd put his big snout on their window as he loped along, and he had a long stride, too. And people who drove by in sports cars or convertibles, they were really in for it. I doubt they'd ever before seen a dog running alongside looking down on them. One day, while in the studio, Meatball had put a sound effects record on the turntable. It was the wolf howl we used in the opening of the fourth tower of Inverness. Basil, who was dozing on the floor of the control room at that time, suddenly stood up, and then he let out a bellowing bark and went racing around the studio looking for the source of the sound, and he went berserk. Fulton opened the front door, and Basil shot out of the house and down the porch steps and went galloping across the lawn and looking for that damn wolf. Fulton said, "I never played that record again, not if Basil was around." And then, one day, Basil disappeared. We searched everywhere. We asked neighbors, and we posted signs and took out ads, but we never found him. Basil was a purebred Irish wolfhound, so we figured someone stole him. There were stories of other dogs in the upstate area being swiped. And with Basil, he was so friendly. If someone opened a car door, he'd climb right in. A few years later, a psychic told us that's exactly what happened. She said he was taken and sold to someone in the city, but he lived a happy life. Whether she was right or not, who knows? Though it does sound like Basil. He'd be happy just about anywhere. He was a happy dog. Nice to see this photo again. Makes me smile. Especially when I recall Basil loping alongside those little sports cars. Wow.